Okay, so I said I keep watching Velma. I tried. I got to episode 2. There was more Fred. I really just could not take anymore, so I don't watch Velma. I did try. Got through the pilot. That was... Anyway, Iron Trailers of Velma. This should be interesting. So let's watch it.
With Warner Brothers Discovery cutting way back on animation and HBO Max pulling their own shows from the service, any cartoon that survived the purge has to be great, right?
Fred's a rich white guy with a tiny dong.
Right?
It has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
Right?
I spit truth without a filter, like every comedian before #MeToo.
Help me. Velma. If you love revisiting your favorite childhood cartoon,
Jinkies!
but also hated everything about it,
Hello, friends. My name is Fred.
then strap in for a series dripping with contempt for the audience and the source material
There's no world where I'm ever solving a mystery in an abandoned amusement park.
that crams nonstop quips about these days under a Scooby-Doo shaped mask.
He looks like Hitler! And not just because we compare everyone to Hitler these days.
Sorry I'm not a drunk on the verge of losing custody like every other woman solving murders these days.
Yes, but you hurt her feelings, which is way worse these days.
And they would have gotten away with it too, but in this day and age, comedy equals issue plus reference.
In this day and age, you can't speculate about someone's sexuality unless they're famous or Peppermint Patty.
Funny. Before she was the brains behind the Scooby Gang, Velma Dinkley was just an everyday mean,
White girl with too much money.
disgusting,
Now I have to pee in the shower at school like a weirdo.
stupid,
You talked me out of my flat earth phase.
insensitive,
Now you have Gigi to talk about boring stuff like your swords and feelings.
unreasonable,
My fault? Nothing is ever my fault.
self-hating,
Like the dessert course at an Indian restaurant. Just forget it.
horn dog in love with a white bully who treats her like
I mean, sure, if someone was like, want to see a naked picture of Fred? I'd be like, hubba hubba.
Like if your typical Mindy Kaling creation was a more overt cry for help.
I'm so happy we don't have to break up now, Ryan.
Follow along on needlessly complicated, season-long, overlapping mysteries.
Norval and I are pretending to be Amanda's parents for the next 32 hours to help my mom remember who took her in the brains before he strikes again.
About Velma's desperate search for her missing mom, a killer, the source of her hallucinations, her friend's birth parents, her own sexuality, and any part of Scooby-Doo's corpse they haven't already pissed on.
What are we selling?
Zoinks, Jeepers, Mystery Machine, and of course, Ganja.
Funny. That's all just a framework for jokes that sound like an AI mixed Family Guy with blue check Twitter and somehow didn't kill itself.
Damn, Dilf City.
Oh, I am so posting that.
Does no one read my blog? Gigi's Juicy Journey?
Please update your status to loser across all social platforms.
#Frafney is the top trending story.
You placed your hand on your verified checkmark and everything.
Welcome back all your favorite things from Scooby-Doo, except for Scooby-Doo,
Scooby.
What did Scooby do?
or the Mystery Machine,
Now get in this mystery jalopy!
or Shaggy. Now he's Norval, a do-gooding simp.
I'm simping for myself.
Funny. Fred is back as a poster boy for white privilege.
Is it funny? Women make 20% less than men, and women of color even less? I can't stop laughing.
Funny. And Daphne. She's messed up.
My moms love my impression of my Aunt Cindy.
I'm sad my husband died.
Funny. In a show that takes its diverse and talented cast and makes them all cycle between extremely mean and extremely horny. Whatever gets the writers to their lunch break sooner, or just make Velma grunt. That works too. Good enough. Have you ever noticed how TV shows can be bad and formulaic? Well, Velma does.
Have you ever noticed how pilot episodes of TV shows always have more gratuitous sex and nudity than the rest of the series?
Constantly.
According to TV, it's morally okay to deal drugs.
On TV shows, the malt shop owner is always a friendly black man or a spicy and meatball Italian.
That the kids in every teen show ever can get through a brush with a deranged serial killer?
In teen movies, whenever a girl needs money,
A guy sells something and then blackmails the girl into dating him for it.
Norville helped me get over them in the last episode of my hallucinations.
In a series that may not have too many actual jokes, but dang, if they can't pull out some extremely stale references.
This is exactly what happened in my vlog about Lil Wayne.
Sorry, Howie Mandel. Easy, Dr. Phil. Look for the stone that is as perfect as Woody Allen and Mia Farrow's marriage. Damn, this makes me think I could bag Don Lemon.
Or do nods to other TV writers that will delight everyone from Burbank to North Hollywood.
After hearing that, I not only feel emotionally hooked, I understand the stakes of your journey.
Who is this for? So suffer through a show that manages to somehow make fun of and exemplify wokeness.
We just learned someone somewhere is being intolerant.
And still comes off as kinda racist.
Velma and Norville can look after their daughter themselves.
Right, Norville? Norville?
And wants zero to do with the source material because it's been done better a million times already. But if you're wondering why they made this show in particular, just remember the old internet rule. If you can't tell what the target of the jokes are, it's you for watching it.
You know what 420 is, right?
Yeah. It's code for adults who still watch cartoons.
Funny.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? The dogs know where to be found. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Velma had him put down. You know that HBO is cutting shows, but somehow Velma dodged the ass. Don't come back. In this cartoon, the point of view is mean and shrill, and all the jokes are hack. That's a fact. Cartoon Network's through, slashed in two. They canceled all the wrong shows. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, this is Pooh. Velma the dog's balls.
Starring Ginger Snaps, The Fred System, Flaunt Cash, Relish and Adoration, Evade Sex, Deceive and Move On. It wasn't me. It's weird that there are no mainstream pop culture references we can use for Russell Peters, because he sells out stadiums all the time. But here we are, The Millionaire and His Wife. Brooklyn 6'9". Not it. And Encyclopedia Frown. What no?
Oh God, my heart!
Hey, if your friend is having a panic attack, don't try to help them by kissing them, especially if you've never kissed them before and don't know if they'd be into that. Honestly, can't even believe I'm having to say this out loud. Like you almost made me use 1% of my power.
Hey.
I did not buy her. I did not. Oh, hi, Fred.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack? Would you do it for 2 Scooby snacks?
Yeah, Scooby snack.
Yeah, and looks like I didn't miss much. You saw me sitting here like, what in the world? Like, wow. Respect to the writers who actually suffered through this mess of a show just to bring us the video. Like, I tried to myself. They canceled all the wrong shows. That line hit me right in the feels. The Venture Brothers gets canceled after 7 epic seasons that felt so close to organic conclusion, and Velma gets approved for a 2nd season after being critically slammed from every corner of the room. People who haven't shared the same space for years over one petty disagreement or another have rediscovered a common bond in their bewildered hatred of this show. Wow. Mindy is the sole definition of the word privilege itself. She grew up in upper class, went to an Ivy League college, and never had to struggle in her life to get where she is today now. She made Velma herself and shirt, but this version of Fred is actually her. Damn. If you ever feel useless, just remember the show exists. It's insane that they made a show exclusively for people who hate watch, and it actually worked. Exactly, yeah. This is pretty much confirmed. I'm just not going to finish Velma. There's just like nothing. I didn't see nothing there that said I should keep watching this show at all. But thank you for watching this video.